toast there for a second, but it's not toasted yet, but it will be tomorrow. So the more you know, facts that they don't watch the numbers not right. But yeah. So a good bit to talk. Well, one or two things we need to talk about tonight. We get around to it at some stage tonight. I'll give you a second. I haven't set up properly tonight. I'm kind of just back out. I was back there at 1:30, so I'm only back an hour. So it might be a bit all over the place a bit. We need to do things like that. But yeah, so how are we doing tonight? How are we all doing? How's business tonight? Good evening, Sean. How are we? How are we this Thursday? Well, this Wednesday, sorry, evening. I knew I was going to say it eventually Thursday. Wednesday. But yeah, how are we doing this evening? Doing good. The weather's still up anyway, so it's not raining yet. I wait another few minutes. This is up and I need to talk about. We'll get around to it. I was going to do a video on it, but I said to talk about probably in live stream. Again, I don't know what to say. Again, I have to censor myself a bit as well, so at the same time. So, which is always great, obviously, in democracy. Hello, Spider. How are we this evening too? So yeah, I presume notifications went out. So I'm presuming. He presumes it's an assumption. I presume blah 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 blah. It's a blah 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 blah. Anyway, any fun with anybody? I'll probably go in a few minutes and or two what I was going to talk about. I kind of give him a few minutes I know, because it was kind of asked to talk about, and I was going to probably talk about it anyway. So, I was kind of going to say it effectively, and I was going to talk about it. I just didn't know what to kind of say in a video, which was I had to do it in live stream. Because again, you have to kind of censor yourself nowadays. That's why I said we one of these better occasions to get a live stream than do a video. It's no fun with anybody tonight, anyway. I just give it a few minutes so other people turn up. About Santa, no, well, it's actually not about Santa. So. Yeah, a football match, very good. Hope you won. It was a good evening for it anyway. Better evening than it was the last months ago. Hello, Thomas. It's good to see you. How are you? Yeah, so I'll get on to it now in a second. I'll just give it another few minutes so other people turn up before I get on to it. We won't be long probably discussing it. It will be 10 minutes or so. We wouldn't be that long. Oh, we were talking about soccer match. So I'm taking that you won. Yeah, now I'll get started in a second and talk about it anyway. Well, I talked about it last night, but peculiarly, I talked about it last night. It's kind of been confirmed. So. But yeah. But I don't think it'd be any surprise to some people now. I kind of did say it even myself last night. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do it. But yeah, no, I start talking about it now. So basically, I remember I was talking about team tried to break my leg. Oh, well, that doesn't sound too good, but as long as you won and you didn't get hurt, that's the main thing. But yeah, do you remember I was talking about Catil last night? I was briefly talking at one stage last night. I can't remember when I was. Probably near the end of the stream. Start talking about it. Oh no, it was no, it was Sandworm that brought it up, and then I talked about it. Yeah, that was it. Swan battle Swan. That's it. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of somebody else. There was another username like that. Battle Swan. Hello, everyone. Only how we doing? But yeah, no, remember I was talking about Catil last night. I don't know. Probably some people wouldn't hear last night. I think Sean was here at the time. Maybe Aaron only was here too. Don't know who. Yeah, Battle Swan was here. Yeah, can't remember who else was here. But anyway, so basically, long story short, well, basically, I said last night it was supposed to be going to be used as the direct provision set, or international protection set, as they call them. Is going to be used in Catil as the direct provision set, which they're going to put. I think it's about 300 or so. So people might be going into it. I'm not too sure. Again, don't quote me in the numbers, but they are going to put people into it. The White Swan in Catil and County Cavan. So they are. It's basically confirmed that they're going to do it. And the interesting fact too. This is the interesting. This is what the person wanted me to bring up, that they are going to run. The people concerned. What the group is the concerned citizens of Qatar, the CCC. Concerned, yeah, I said that right. Concerned citizens, yeah, that's it. Yeah. They're thinking about running the candidate for the local elections in the Cavan. What they call it, the Catil Baybo Municipal Authority, isn't it? So yeah, Catil and County Cavan. There's another Catil in the country. It's not that Catil. It's in Cavan. If I said that right, the Catil Baybo Municipal Authority, isn't it? That area. Yeah, that area. In the local council elections. So they wanted me to bring that up. One of the people in Catil wanted me to bring that up, particularly about it. So yeah, but I was keeping an eye on it anyway, so I would have probably mentioned the fetching anyway. Let's put it that way. Which, I don't know, it could be 300. I'll actually find out now. I'll actually find out now. It's a good few people anyway, because it is a big enough building, the White Horse. It's a big building now. Oh, sugar, how do I do that? Fuck, sorry. I don't know what, I don't know, people probably have heard about it before. Fucking, sorry. But yeah, I think I mentioned it before. I didn't mention it last night particularly. But the hotel was one down, like, it's not an active hotel, it's a one down building for years. I actually don't know. Oh no, sorry, I fact checked myself, sorry. It's supposed to be around 100. I might have been a bit over exaggerated the numbers there. No, it's 100 about. And they're not even Ukrainians, going by what I have here in front of me. What was discussed in the county council meeting in February, there was discussed about Syrian refugees. It was discussed about that. Asylum seekers. That's what I'm going by, the monthly meeting of Cavan County Council when they met in February. That's what they said. So I'm just going, but so I assume it's 100. Anyway, I actually don't know. Is it 300? But it's a big enough building, and they probably wouldn't need to be. If they did cram it in, they probably would be able to house 300. If they did. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just reading through this. Yeah, so it's about 100. So yeah, I was a bit exaggerating now about the 300. I don't know where I got that number from, but it could be actually. Maybe they might be only saying 100, but it could be. It could be wrong maybe. But I say you could nearly house 100, 300 there. Because it's a big enough building now. But again, I never was in it, so maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. But this is what I'm going about. What's in front of me, so that's what it's here. So it seems like they are going to go ahead with it anyway. At some point, and it's not open now, but we kind of all knew it. Like there was a 14-week protest by groups and by people in Cartel about it. So it doesn't seem like they're going to listen to them anyway, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the main thing the person wanted me to bring up about it. That they are going to want a candidate on in the local election next year. And I don't know who that would be, but I have a fair idea who it would be. Uh, so no, I'm not. I'm not one. That's in a different council jurisdiction. Uh, that's in a different area altogether. Like it's in a different municipal authority. So I wouldn't know the area that well, to be totally honest. So when I didn't know what they asked me to bring. Well, one post of them asked me to bring it up. So, so that's basically it. But I have an idea who they're actually going to put. But maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really talked to many people. But I have a fair idea on it. Yeah, we see in December now. Hold the line to December now, and we get to it. I think it's around the 22nd or so. I'll be talking about that. December. So yeah, I said I'd bring that up. So that's the big thing. But I said inform me on it, then you'd be a good candidate. I'd say it's probably better, unfortunately. But we again we wait and see in December on how we go. So yeah, no other fun happened when you get you elected. That'd be handy. You just don't play. You're simply the best over the loudspeaker. Aye, well, we won't do that now. There's something else about the topic, but I'll wait for another while now before I talk about it. Yeah, I briefly seen that when I came in, that it was on Twitter there. Most of the show, excuse me. So, oh, was he? Oh, I didn't know that. Probably was, but I say he got a good eating in there too. I hate that song. We don't have to go there. Haha. So yeah, no, that was the main kind of thing for the night. Anyway, I kind of had nothing else to say after that as well. We are the champions. We are the champions. What happened? Cavan for Sam? Well, that's not going to happen now. Hate to break it to you. I have more chats of aliens landing than conquering the planet. Itchy eye. Oh yeah, Ron DeSantis is going for the Republican nomination for president. So that's going to split the Republican Party into bits, let's put it that way. Like, they're not going to be able to agree on anything, basically, the Republican Party. Like, they'll be torn between voting for Donald Trump or voting for... Yeah. We see, anyway. We have to wait and see, anyway. It's going to be tough now. It's going to be a tough race. It's going to be a lot of mudslinging coming on at the moment, I think. We shall see anyway. Hands down. But that's if they're going to put Joe Biden in Harris for the Democratic nominee. That's if they do it. Because Joe Biden be too old now when the time comes. He'd be too old, and I don't think they would put him. And sure, nobody really likes Kamala Harris either. So so they don't really have the dream team. Let's put it that way. You know who we need? We need Liz Truss in the show. Liz Truss is the only one who can win. I'm a fighter, not a quitter. I am a signer. But it's going to be interesting because there's some MySpace going on at the moment between Wanda Sato and Elon Musk, and now that. No, we're not Theresa May. We'll go. What about Liz Truss? That lasted 5 minutes. Hello, Kian. How are you? But yeah, like Liz Truss only lasted 45 days, and she was gone. So at least Theresa May lasted a good 3 or 4 years. I know. But that was quite insane moment in British history. A monarch dying, and basically a day or so after, you can all go ahead and in the Prime Minister, basically. Wished. A man has fallen into the river in Lagos City. It's Memorial Day weekend soon. It'd be around that time of year. Yeah, you're right. It would be around this time of year. I don't know what's it soon. It probably in a few weeks' time, but it's around that time of the year. Yeah, it's usually around this time of the year. Usually it would have it. Probably in the bank holiday weekend, wouldn't it? Yeah, the bank holiday weekend's next week, isn't it? So. Yeah, so probably yeah, it would be. Oh, that time of birthday. Hello, Owen. How are you? It's a while since we thought I've seen you. How are we today? How is our Tuesday going? Doesn't drink. I don't drink. Do not drink at all. Bollocks. Excuse me. Excuse my French. Merci beaucoup and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot about what I have candy. I forgot about that. I actually forgot I didn't want to be bastard. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I actually forgot. So, never mind, John. I actually forgot about him. Yeah, I forgot about what I can. Yeah, he could do well either. They could all do well, basically. That's what I think. So, yeah, never mind. I actually forgot about what I can do. So it's actually going to be difficult enough. No, it is actually going to be difficult enough ways then. How was things? Not too bad, Alan Hicks. How was which park question? Which, where, and how? When will good news stop being a thing? Pretty much never. Not in this country now. It does not exist. Oh, the West Rooms in the town you're talking about. Yeah, they took it. They're long gone. They're long gone. They don't exist anymore. Don't know. Aye, but they do their best anyway. They do their best and they haven't meltdown anyway. If Donald Trump or Juan DeSantis get in, they think the whole lot of them have a meltdown. So the media particularly would have meltdowns to do. All three go into overdrive. Is there a lot of bus routes where these is like in Cavan or talking about in general? Well, let's talk about Catil for a second. You know, you have a few CIB buses going in and out a day, but not many, probably four, if you're lucky. A few, two, maybe two in the morning, probably two in the evening. And then, that's about it. There's, there's never, particularly in Catil, and just talk about Catil, there's not really anything there. No transport there. If you're lucky, I suppose that's. I don't really know, but I say that's about it. Yeah, I know he's a Catholic too, yeah. I applaud him for his actions in schools and stuff like that at the moment, with the bills he introduced in schools and stuff like that. I applaud him for his actions there. That I do now. Give me 2 seconds. This is the one down. Do something. 2 seconds. Hello. Just get me tea. What have I missed? Hello, Miles. I see Miles in the chat, so hello. It could be more than that, yeah, but I don't know. I say it's just over to 100,000. I say it's just about, I don't think it's about 200,000 yet. Not yet, it's getting there, but, you know. It's probably over, it's probably nearly 120,000, something like that, 130,000, nearly 150,000. It wouldn't be 200,000. I don't think not yet. Another while, maybe it would be. Send us at the door. You know. We won't stay too much longer tonight, anyway. It won't be too much longer. Sorry about that. Do I patrol the beach and there's no beaches around here, innit? No, I'm going to Cavan. Cavan's landlocked. There's no beaches. There's loads of rivers and lakes, but there's no beaches. We're not that fancy. Agent, don't believe so-called official numbers. They're shouting. Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm not saying they're not. Like, definitely, it's over 100,000. Like, it definitely is. I'm just going by what I see on the roads too, and things like I'm not obviously up to 100,000 people, but you know, I'm just taking all this into account, kind of just estimating myself, kind of in a way. Like it's definitely probably nearly 150,000. Like it wouldn't be 200,000 yet, but we're nearly there. I would say we're getting there very quickly. Let's put that way. So it could be. You might be right, John. Again, it's hard to know to be totally honest. How many people exactly are here? So yeah. I'm not looking forward to any of the general election, to be totally honest with you. I was talking to a person today, and he says Sinn Féin's going to run away with it now in County Cavan and Monaghan in the next Dáil election. They're just going to run away with it, like quite literally run away with it. They're going to just, they're not even going to be even contested in the Dáil election here, Sinn Féin. They're probably going to win all the seats. They're going to have about 4 or 5, maybe 6 candidates here for Sinn Féin for the Dáil election. They're all going to get in. Like it's inevitable they all will probably need to get in. So, don't know what to say with that now. Funny enough, actually, speaking about scams and stuff like that, I got a phone call the other day. I didn't know who it was at the time, so I answered it anyway. And this person here from, I don't know, was Nigeria or something like that, or some place, saying, I'm calling about your car's extended warranty. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So I just hung up the phone. So it was actually quite funny. It was one of the first times I ever got one of those calls. Now, usually you just have robotic saying, oh, you ordered the package from Amazon, you just pay this to get blah, 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 blah. You know. So it was pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't give it the time of day, I just kind of laughed at him. And then hung up the phone. let's say it wasn't busting for him. But first of all, I don't even have a cat, so. The sad reality too is so many people fall for these kind of small scams. Like particularly elderly people, because obviously they wouldn't know what's true and what's fake, basically. But obviously, not owning a cow is your first identification that, you know, generally it's not true. Let's put it that way. Also, speaking about elderly people, did you see what happened in Australia there? The police tased an 85, well, not 85, it was a 95-year-old woman uh, who had dementia and was coming at them with a knife at slow speed, and they tased them. And now she's dead. So obviously, first of all, that's obviously the wrong thing they did. So, hello, Shawnee. How are you? I never answer the phone unless I know the number. I always delete emails I don't know. But see, with me, you have to be a bit different. Like, random people could ring me. Like, a few people got my number the other day. When they were from Cavan, you know. They were from Cavan, they were ringing me about different things, about something to do with the council. So they're ringing me. They got my number off somebody and they rang me and, you know, things like that. And I wouldn't have known the number before I had to see who it was. And they never know. It could be somebody from God knows who, too. They could be ringing you about different things. So, you know, for doing the joke, so I can kind of see, but I have to kind of answer it anyway. You know, it could be anybody, and you know, you can't be just ignoring people. But the emails are difficult too. You know, I have tons of emails, everything's. Yeah, if you look at the number of direct provision centres and all that, you know, it's easily over 150,000, easily over that. But to be exact numbers now, but it's definitely over that. But we couldn't be exact. You couldn't probably be exact because as we speak now, there's probably about 100 after landing in Dublin Airport somewhere. So or even in Shannon Airport. So you know you can never be exact in the numbers. Oh, yeah, they're talking about barges. Yeah, hotel barges. They're doing the same in the UK and stuff like that. Yeah, California's not looking too awesome either. But California's just the beacon of insanity in America. That's the most insane state in the United States, just California. Oh, it's not even that. Like, there's literally cities of people that are homeless, and nothing's been done about it. You know. Yeah, well, Dublin's not as bad as thankfully as Los Angeles or something like that yet, but it's getting there. It is getting there very quickly. But in Los Angeles now, it's bad now. Nearly a whole blocks. Like we're talking about 4 or 5 kilometers of streets that are just literally just tents. Yeah, we were just talking that out of on. Yeah, it's no surprise. I kind of knew we would kind of go for it. And then Hollywood's there, obviously. Hollywood's not the nicest crowd to be in, but Hollywood, obviously. Do, 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 do. What was it? Sorry, I'm just looking for something here now. Where to put it? It was the book here I had earlier on. What was that? God only knows where. Probably underneath my desk here or something. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, but never mind. No fact. No fret, no hassle, no bustle. Yeah, so yeah, well, California not the nicest place to be in. Long story short. Oh no, it was just my bits of documents I keep together like a folder. It wasn't really a book, it was just kind of a folder. I have to go, no, but no need to apologise, Fiona. No need. No need. It's talk to you again. There's no need to apologise. There's no need. You're not being forced to be here. You know, just don't feel like you have to be here. Anytime you want to pop in, you can pop in at any point. There's no need to apologise. No need at all. But thank you for being here. Thank you, Fiona. If you're not here, if you don't come back, that this before we go, then good night. I couldn't speak for a second. I often have just bad stammer, so I just can't speak for a few seconds. Which is atrocious. Boom, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Hello there. What? What's happening? Ooh. The French government are going to kick people who are homeless out of the capital. Isn't it great? Aren't they nice people? All the donations in place. Look at the only thing I say is watch the space in December. Well, every fucking place in the world is a disaster at the moment. Everywhere's not looking bussing. Apart from Finland, obviously Finland's looking well. Until this new government gets in place, then it's not going to be looking well. I was thinking actually before the local authority election, I should bring on some of the candidates, but I probably none of them would. A few of them wouldn't come on because particularly I would ask them very tough things, and they would kind of know that I wouldn't let them squirm out of it, you know. So I don't. Possibly maybe one out of the 16 would even bother to even reply, because they would know that I would probably ask them very tough things. And it'd be just a huge argument about different things. But it'd be fun to see, but yeah, but yeah, oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, they don't want you. They want you to take the train more. They will do the same here soon. Like it's inevitable. But what trains in County Cavan? You know, that's what you could ask yourself. What trains? Where do you find trains in Cavan? 2024, no, we're not doing that now, not yet. I can confirm that we're not running for the presidency. I can confirm. I should have put on music. I forgot to put on music again tonight. I have to start doing that. Putting on music down the back. And you accidentally, oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear, we couldn't have that. And we'll go for another 5 minutes anyway. Then we call it quits. Oh no, don't go that far. Jeez, you're kind of over exaggerating the role of a democracy in a republic. Oh Jesus, well, don't go. You're going too far now. This is going into the authoritarian regimes kind of narratives. It'd be worse than Putin. Put the candle in the window to bring back to civil electricity. No, we couldn't. We were not that bad now. Not yet. We don't have to go now. And I thought this was democracy. Like, we're not that bad now. Putting candles. I'm just thinking of that now. That'd be crazy now if we were that bad now. Funny enough, there was a battle at Butters Bridge in 1776 or something like that, maybe? I can't remember, something like that. Yeah, 1776 or something. It's been a while. I played it again. Okay, we will do that. Just give me a second now. I'll get it up. Well, on my... Yeah, I put it on my tab. No tab. What do you call this? A teddy. What do you call it? A teddy? Whoa. I think it was. Actually, I do a fact check before I put on the music. Going to fact check. Fact check. What did I say? 1776. Sorry, I'm wrong. In 1689. Sorry. About 100 years off or something. No, not really 100 years. About half a decade off. So, yeah, 1689. That's on page 59. Like, I used to know a lot more about this. I forgot it now, but see, I'm fucking so much to have to remember nowadays. It's just too much. The Army of Cornwall, yeah. And that's what it was. Yeah. It was the Battle of Boyne. So it wasn't that time, yeah. So it was about to be around that time, yeah. So that's, the Battle of Butters Bridge took place too. I think it was 40 people that died in the Battle of Butters Bridge. I think it was. Yeah. Then there was around the same time too in Beltalbot. Where was it? Then there was in Beltalbot. Oh yeah, there was a good few people drowned purposely. In the river in Beltalbot. On after the Battle of Butters Bridge. I don't really know much about it. Like, there's a whole pages on it there. But, yeah. So that's a long time ago now. But I kind of have an idea on how, I know whereabouts, what field and all that. I know where that is, kind of. But I don't know, it's a big, long story. There's a lot of information about that, if you would believe. About it. But around the Battle of the Boyne, too, yeah. It would have been around that time. So, yeah, nothing too recent, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Ja, Commander. Ja, Commander. So yeah, I just briefly mentioned this again, but again, it's kind of a toss of a coin now, if we would do it or not. But I mentioned it before. We might do a charity stream for the Tidy Towns here, but we will look at again. I'm kind of putting it off as long as I can, to be totally honest. But they what to do with it at some stage. They want us to, do a charity thing at some stage. So we should see again. I think about it. We might do something special or something there. I'm not really in favour of doing it, as I said before. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll think about it. I don't think so. I think it was more swords and stuff. Do I need donations? No, well, the tiny towns will need donations. I don't want the donations. But we see, we think you. I think if we would do it, it depends. And last year we were going to do it, and then I fucking said no, I don't want to do it. So we will see. We will see. I'd have to think about it for another while before. Let's yeah. He has enough money and he doesn't need any more. Oh yeah, I forgot about your song. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, give me a sec. I forgot about it. I'm too busy talking about it. Actually, no, we're too busy fact checking that. Actually, just give me another second. Sorry, I'll do stuff. Yeah, no, that's it. Sorry, no, there was something popped up there. Pain gonna be. I might just turn it up a bit too because he might not hear it. Wished I'm on the water list. Start reading books to give a history lesson. Well, literally would probably. Oh, here we are. In the month of November. No, we're not going that far. I left my own home to town on my way. Hey, can you hear that? I'm sure you can. I met with the young man on the road I did go, and he told me the news of the death of John Joe. John already has left us behind. He was called by the Lord with the faithful kind. He called him to Cavan, up around and to show. At Jerusalem, the Bretney was the Cavan John Joe. Brave Cameron, proud is your name. You've raised many sons of great honor and fame, but not even the princess of long, long ago could compare with our sportsman, the Cavan John Joe. He led Cavan to victory on that memorable day. In the final against Kerry in New York far away. Listen, so was that? Finish Richard Cavan. When our boys beat Mayo, once again they were led by the Cavan John Joe. His records of Paragon without blemish or stain. He played his first football with the famed Corn of Fame. Now he lies in his home grave where the white flowers grow. After the son of Bretney was the Cavan John Joe. At each corner of Bretney there's sorrow and pain. Such a true-hearted sportsman we'll ne'er see again. Young players may come and old players may go, but there'll ne'er be another Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Ooh, ooh, don't go like that. Don't do that, no. The battleship. Ooh. There we are. There's your song request. We'll probably go now in a second or two, and it won't be spend too much longer on tonight because I'm a bit tired myself. So, yeah, I'm too worn out the last few weeks. That's why I haven't treated me too much now. That and again, I'm busy too. So I think we'll leave it probably there for tonight anyway. We pick it up again anyway another day anyway. So yeah, any closing remarks maybe? Actually, I have to go one down and do something anyway, so I'll be back in a second. How about that? So, 2 seconds. No, shush. Wished, shush. I was just letting the cat in there. She was out relaxing there when the sun's gone now, but she was relaxing there when the sun was out. So I let her back in. She wanted back in, so that was just checking up on her. See, did she want to come back in? She did. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for tonight. Nothing really else to talk about. I kind of said what I have to say. Particularly about the curtail thing. That's the main reason why I came on tonight. I wasn't actually going to come on tonight in Valencia. But I said I'd come on, so I'd say that. I was going to put it up in the video, but I don't think necessarily put it up in the video. So now I have to finish economic form. Oh no. No deal. Well, it couldn't be as bad as the old economic form. You know. Funny enough, Senna has a higher opinion weight in Finland than any Irish politician. Even Mary Lou doesn't have that high of opinion. Like, I think it's about 39% or something like that. Mary Lou McDonald's opinion poll is. Senna's nearly 72% or something like that. The Finnish population that supports Senna. So you don't have much time for basically. Let's put that. Compared to the Irish politicians, that's very good. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's all she wrote for tonight now, lads and lassies. We leave it there. I just take this yoke out. Ooh. Go and put this in charge for a while. I'll be up for another while anyway, so. Ooh, might have the wrong way, is it? Possibly. So yeah, and nothing else before we go on. Don't be saying to me in 5 minutes time, oh, I forgot to say something. Now is your chance to say something. All the best. No bother. Take care, Noni. yeah, that's nothing I have to say anyway. I don't know when we'll be back. We'll be definitely back Friday. I don't know about tomorrow night now. We could be. It's kind of 50-50. I'm not really too sure. So. But yeah, let me know what you think in like one of my videos. But anyway, take care everyone. I'll talk to you again and goodbye for the moment and enjoy the rest